Bring you on, man. Request to
Hold
come
on.
on.
Yeah, I got a request to join.
I'll be messing up.
Somebody else request to join, bro.
No, you got a request to join. Join me live.
Hold on, guys. What's the man? You can have me and Jeff trying to figure this all out real fast. We finna go live on Facebook and Instagram at the same
time. Like we've never done this before.
I just did. I just sent you a request, bro. I just sent it to you.
Okay, gotcha. There we go. All right, here we go. Woo! You know, it's good to get those out of the way before, you know, when you only have a couple people or nobody on with you.
Yeah, for real, no doubt. And I don't know. It's saying mine's saying connecting. There we go. Oh, we on there now.
Yeah, it just took a minute. Good.
I just dropped my phone, bro. Hold on.
You are tearing stuff, man. We supposed to be professionals, man.
Hey, you know what? We're having a little fun, bro. This is like real life. This is like, you know, reality at its best. I learned a long time ago. You guys got to just make it work. You got to make it happen. How did I do that again? Okay, I just sent you another request. There you go. Let's roll.
All right, I think we're good, man. Let me see. Yep. Boom. Plus, I think my internet connection might be a little bit low, or one of us might be low, because I don't see you on here, man.
No, I'm spinning.
Okay, there you go.
Bro. Yeah, you see me? Am I coming in pretty good?
I don't see you on Instagram yet. I just see you on Facebook.
On Facebook,
but I sent you the request for Instagram. It should be coming up.
All right.
So Rodney, y'all be patient with us. We coming.
There we go. We there now.
Okay, you good?
I'm good, bro. I can see you. Can you see me good?
Yep.
Let's rock this out, man. Let me share this on my Facebook while you get it started.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and kick it off then. It's 7:35. I'm getting a little echo, man.
Yeah, I'm getting a little echo too.
So it's 7:35 p.m. Eastern time. I know, Troy, it's what, 6:35 where you are in Texas. But we're gonna go ahead and kick this off. You guys know when you go live, man, anything can happen when you go live. So we had some technical difficulties, and I think we got that sorted out. But we're about to go ahead and kick it off. For those of you that know me, my name is Jeff Mayhew, your digital marketing coach, your online business strategist. And you guys know that we do this every week. So every Wednesday evening on Instagram particularly, I'm going to be going live, and we're going to be talking about all things, you know, digital marketing, all things related to online business, your side hustle, how to start, grow, and scale your side hustle, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So every week we should have a different topic. Now, this week is a little bit different because I have my Instagram live up here. I have my Facebook live down here. So if y'all see me looking up and down like this, because I'm trying to, you know, look at both screens and figure out where we are. But we just want to make sure that we were able to bring the value and the content to as many people as possible tonight, because we're going to be talking about something that is extremely important as it relates to your online business or just your business in general. So tonight we're going to be talking about email marketing. All right. And this is, like I said, so important. It's probably one of the most important things that you can focus on in your business or your side hustle. And we're going to get into why it is. But before I dig into that too deep, let me introduce my guest, my partner, Troy McKnight from the state of Texas. Man, what's going on, Troy? Talk to me.
What's up, Jeff? Man, I'm so excited, bro. I'm fired up to actually be live with you. You know, I'm sitting up here actually trying to make sure I got this sharing on my Facebook, man. And I just want to thank you. I want to give hats off to you for everything that you do, man. You know, giving back, you know, sharing different strategies and stuff with entrepreneurs. We've been knowing each other for over a year now, man. And I love, you know, going live with you. I love giving value. I love what you're doing, man. So what we got going on tonight about this? You want to talk about this email marketing? So
marketing.
So I want to let them know while I'm looking down, I'm looking at my tablet because I'm trying to make sure this is live on my Facebook. Like Jeff said, this is freaking reality TV at its best, guys, because I want to make sure that, you know, no matter what, I want to make sure my audience get a chance to see Jeff too. because I mean he brings so much to the marketplace. And I know what we were talking about tonight, like he said, it's a big factor into building any type of business. I don't care if it's a traditional business, I don't care if it's an affiliated marketing business, or I don't care if it's a network marketing business. You know, creating an email list is big time. So Jeff, I'm gonna look down for 1 second, bro, and I just want to make sure I got this thing right, and then we're gonna rock this out.
All right. Carrie.
Oh yeah,
hey.
We good, bro. Yeah, we got it. We rocking. It's on. Yeah, we rocking this, bro.
Okay, let's go ahead and kick it off then. So if you guys have watched any of my lives on Wednesday night in the past, you guys know that we don't have a script, man. So you know, usually when I have somebody on, I invite them out, and you know, at some point throughout the day prior to us coming on, I just bring up the topic. You know, just kind of what are you feeling today? What are you feeling? What's been on your heart? What are you working on this week, etc. Right? So we don't have a script. We don't have a plan. All we know is we're going to talk about email marketing, and that's really as far as we got with this thing. So so let's go ahead and kick it off, Troy. You know, a lot of people get online, and a lot of people are looking to start and grow businesses and become effective. And you know, one of the things that's always been important as it relates to marketing and business. And I've been in this space since 2008. So 13 years. I know you came in about the same time. So we got over 25 years experience between the two of us. And even way back in 2008, man, everybody was talking about grow your list, start your email list, email marketing. It's you have to have a strong list, and you have to nurture that list, right? And so, you know, we kind of talked about it, but Troy, I'm going to yield the mic to you. You know, I brought you on because of all the knowledge and experience that you have. So I'm just going to tap into you, man, and maybe you can kick it off and give the listeners and the people that are watching, why is email marketing so important, man? Why can't I just, you know, do my social media, my Instagram? Why I got to be email marketing?
Well, you know, the thing about it is, you know, one of the things both of us learned a long time ago, Jeff. I mean, if you're doing affiliate marketing, network marketing, and you don't own your email list, you don't own anything, especially in that space. The only thing you can truly own is your list, right? And so that's why it's so important to build a list. Because let's say, you know, you might be selling a product one day, affiliated product, a product that you're marketing, right? And that product is awesome and it's selling like hotcakes, right? Mm-hmm. And then one day that product might not be selling no more. Maybe the maker or whoever decide not to make that anymore, right? But if you got that email list, right, when something else come out hot and you using it and you know that it's a great product, guess what? You can blast the list. And, you know, I was always taught that if you can get, you know, where you got 10% of your list buying. So, you know, if you got 1,000 people, if you can get, you know, a few of them buying, you got a good list. You got a buyer's list. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And so you might be thinking like, you know, a lot of people might be looking at this, thinking of how do you create an email list? You know, it's all kinds of ways. You know, I know it's paid strategies. I know it's free strategies. You can give somebody something free, like, you know, me, for my network marketers, I got a free ebook, right? But that's for people that's in the industry or thinking about getting in the industry. So it's catering basically to people that's already in the industry, giving them tips and strategies on how to build their business, right? But also I got another list for people that's looking for opportunity. And then my son, I don't even know if I told you this, Jeff, my son actually got a drop shipping store where, you know, sometimes when we crank that up, that list is for people who've actually bought stuff from there in the past, might have bought in this electronic store. They might have bought a treadmill or, you know, or bought a drone or bought something, right? So if something new come out, or a new treadmill or a new drone or something come out hot, we can blast that list. And if the list is built right, guess what? That equals dollars.
Show me the money, baby. Show me the money. So yeah, but I think it's too also important to point out, because you're right, man. You know, you can go on social media, and there's a lot of different things that you can do on social as far as marketing your business. I personally don't use social media to sell. I use social media to, you know, build my brand and put things out there so people know, like, and trust me. And then I'll use my email address or my email list to actually sell. So my whole point of the social media is using that as a platform to get people on to my email list, my subscriber list, right? And so I'm like you, man. I got a couple ebooks that I put out there. I use my ebooks to bring people in. And that's called a lead magnet, right? So that's maybe let's just pull back a little bit and start at just the basics, man. Just the email marketing 101. So how do you get people on your list in the first place, and what's the whole thought process or the theory behind that, man? You want to chime in on that?
Well,
I'm gonna drink my beer.
All right, I should have got me a water or something. But first of all, you got to figure out what your target market gonna be. I mean, that's the main thing. One of the biggest mistakes that I see most people actually make when they actually start trying to build a list is they think everybody they target market.
Yeah,
you got to figure out what your market gonna be. So I'm a network marketer. I've been in the industry for 18 years, but I've been online, like Jeff said, about 12. Me and him started out at the same time, or building online. If you don't know what your target market is, you're gonna have a hard time building your business. A lot of times people think that everybody's their target market, which that ain't really true. You know what I'm saying? So because you got to build a capture page, and that page has to appeal and be able to catch your target market attention. So let's say if I was marketing to a dentist, right? So that because we're talking about email marketing, so it don't even have to be affiliated marketing. It could be anybody. I can be marketing. I can have a product that's for a dentist, right? So if I got a product for a dentist, so that means dentist is my target market. So my capture page has to have words that's going to catch a dentist's attention, and then my follow-up email that the dentist going to receive has to be speaking a language. You see what I'm saying? So that's the first thing. I think people make a big mistake. They say, man, you know what? Because I did it. I remember getting online, Jeff, and when I first got online way back, when me and you was a part of that company, and they was talking about build that email list, man, and I was clicking stuff and targeting everybody, and I was wondering, like, man, ain't nobody opting into this because I didn't have a target market.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And that's marketing in general. And I'm gonna maybe ramble for a minute, but I know. So when I teach because I teach the marketing side of it, right? And two of the first things that I always talk about are you need to first identify who your audience is, and then the second you need to identify your message. But you have to be really specific on your audience. Have to be really specific on your messaging because, right? If I have a conversation, I always use this example. If I have a conversation with the 25-year-old young lady who just graduated college and she just got her first big girl job, right? Real world job. That's a whole different conversation than the 40-year-old woman who is divorced and now she's back into the workforce and she has 3 kids. She's a single mom. I'm going to talk to those two women very differently. So I can't just say women are my audience, right? I always say get down in specific so that when you put your messaging out there, right? You talked about a capture page. And so for those you don't know, so a capture page is just where you would drive traffic to, and usually on your capture page, you have something that you're giving away for free that is valuable to the person that you want to attract. So in this case, he had talked about maybe promoting to dentists, right? And I don't know. I don't work in dentistry, so I'm just using an example.
Me either. I just popped up.
So maybe you just maybe you might put together this free report of, I don't know, the 5 technologies that are cleaning teeth better than ever. Obviously I'm just pulling stuff out my cheese. But to a dentist, that might be attractive where they would say, okay, I'm going to give you my email address in exchange for that piece of content because I want what you have to offer, right? And so I think, even to start off, if you're just starting off to start your email list, I think it's important that you have an understanding of who your audience is. And then what would they deem valuable enough to, if you were to create it, or if you have an affiliate program or whatever the case may be, if you present it to them, it has to be valuable enough for them to want to exchange their email address in exchange for that content or that product or whatever it is. Because people, y'all know, man, you don't want to just give your email just to everybody because, you don't want to be spammed and people really kind of like, I'm going to give you my email address. Unless it's something that can help them in some type of way. Does that make sense, Troy?
Yeah, it makes sense because I was pulling up a capture page just to kind of show them what one looked like. Here go one right here. Can you see that one, Jeff?
No, it's okay. On Instagram, I can see a little bit better, but okay, yeah. Start living the lifestyle of your dreams.
So I'm targeting people that might be looking for a business, and then at the bottom down here, it's got it's got the email. It asks for the email name, but I'm targeting people in the home business space. And if I go, go to one of my sons, and it might be targeting people looking to buy a drone. You see what I'm saying? So that's like because that's got to be the first thing, but it's got to talk their language. And like what you said, so if I was like if I was selling something for women, I don't care what it is. I mean, it could be some Nikes or some type of tennis shoes that's targeted and women would love them, right? Well, I got to make my messages and I got to build that audience just for women. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa for men. And then I got to build, because we're talking about the front part now. We're talking about the capture page, because getting the email, that's just the beginning. Grabbing their attention, getting the email, there's another step to that, Jeff. You want to talk about that one?
The step after getting their email?
Yeah, after they get the email, what happens?
So here's the deal. Because nobody wants to be sold to all the time, right? And like I said, we talked about this a minute ago. That kind of falls into spam. If every time I call you, Troy, I'm asking you for a favor. Or every time I call you, I'm asking you to borrow $12. Hey man, can I get $12, man? It's kind of tight.
I'm gonna stop answering your call.
You want to stop answering the phone, man? You be like, all right, no, this dude won't. He's trying to get some money, whatever. So once you get them on their list, it's important that we're not just every time you send something out, you selling them something. Every time because that's when people are gonna send you the junk mail. They're gonna unsubscribe to your list. So what's important with that and how you really want to work it is, okay, now I got your email address. What now? Right? So you can set up, automated sequences, through email service provider like Aweber is who I use outside of my other program. But Aweber is this one. What's the other? The monkey one.
MailChimp.
MailChimp. Thank you. I'm like, I can't think. MailChimp is another one, right? So you might want to send out maybe 2 or 3 emails immediately after you captured theirs, just to welcome them. Thank you. Here's the thing that I told you I was going to send you. Here's a little bit about me and what you can expect from being on my email list. I'm going to email you once a week or every other week, and I just want to add value to you. And this is my approach. And Troy, if you got a different approach, that's I want to hear that too. But my whole thing is I want to every week or whatever I know that I can be consistent in, because you have to be consistent, right? I want to send out something that might help them. So in my email address or in my email list, I'm going to be sending, now I might send a link to this recording of what we're doing right now, or something of value of education that can help them. So I'm constantly feeding my list with information, data, products, tools, resources, things that will help them move the dial. In my case, I work with business owners, so that will help them move the dial in their business. And then, every few weeks or so, or periodically, I'll go out and I'll send something that might be a paid product, right? Because now it's like, okay, Jeff has been giving me all this value for free. Man, what's the paid product going to be? Because it's been good, and I didn't have to pay a dime.
That's
so what's the paid product? That's the way it works. So then when you send it out, they're more likely to pull their wallet out, because you're not just going to be sending them fluff, trying to get their money or buy something that really doesn't pertain to what they're looking for.
Hey Jeff, I'm let me grab my charger because my laptop's to the out. But keep talking. Give me like about 30 seconds.
All right, man. Y'all see how this goes, right? I mean, it's live. This is, you don't have a script for this stuff. Is this helping anyone so far? Instagram, Facebook, I'm looking up and down here. Can somebody leave me a comment? So far, is this helping at all? Is this making sense? I know we're just scratching the surface. If you have questions, put your questions in a comment. We'll try to get those answered too. We're probably going to be on for another 10. Well, we don't have that long. Another 15, 20 minutes or so.
No, I'm good, bro. And one of the things that, we really didn't hit on too is like, where do they get? If somebody said, man, you know what? I'm really want to start this email marketing, or and they been considering it, and they new to it, right? They probably wondering, where do they get capture pages? Maybe you can hit on that, Jeff. Tell them where they can get capture pages, and you already told them about Aweber, but the first step is they got to be able to figure out where do they get capture pages. It's several companies out there.
Well, right. So there's several companies, and we talk about like Kajabi, Kartra. Those are more of your top end. So Kajabi and Kartra are two of the more top end providers where you can send this out and create sales funnels and capture pages, things like that. Now, you don't have to go to the high end necessarily, because I talked about Aweber, we talked about MailChimp. Those are just the two. There's a ton of them. Most of them will have some type of templates that you can use to get that set up, so you don't have to try to figure out. It's drag and drop. And like I said, they're templates, so you just replace the images and you can change the text and all of that, and you can do that right within, like I said, Aweber, MailChimp, Kajabi, Kartra, whatever service, email service provider that you're using. They usually have templates that you can use.
Yeah, and that's like the best way for beginners. You know what I'm saying? Just to start using something like that. And the thing about it is, if you need to find out more information about Aweber or any of them, just shoot Jeff a message, or shoot me a message. I always use Aweber, but I think MailChimp got something where your first 2,500 people is free or something. I know they used to do something like that with MailChimp. It was years ago when they first came on the scene. I think like Aweber, your first 500 is like $19 a month or something, and as your list grow big,
Actually, Aweber is free, man, for I think like your first 5,000 emails a month.
Oh, okay.
So you can send out up to like 5,000. Maybe it's not 5,000, maybe it's 25, but it's a lot though. It's a lot, especially if you're just getting started. It's a lot. So Constant Contact. Thank you, Kerry. Constant Contact is another one. Is another real good one.
Yeah. Because we could talk about how to grow it fast. So let's say if you already got an email list, and you said, man, you know what? I want to grow this thing. I want to grow it real fast. I told Jeff, I had jumped offline, guys. Before COVID, I was actually just building my business because I'm a network marketer. So I was building my business just offline. Old way, we got an office here in the Dallas-Fort area. We was having meetings at the office even during the daytime. And then COVID hit. I had to jump back online. And I knew the strategies online, but I just chose to kind of get away from them. But it woke me back up, the power of like social media and the power of actually getting online and building my list. So I was telling Jeff, I was able to build a list of over 10,000 people in a year. And some people was like, man, Troy, how was you able to do that? So, like I talked about the free ebook. That's one strategy, by using like Facebook and, Instagram and stuff like that. But also I look for companies that actually could drive traffic to my pages. I'll give you a prime example. One company I use, they might send out like, I think, for $50, they'll text blast, 3,000 people that might be looking for a business. But not only that, that company is so broad, they'll text blast people looking for affiliated products or looking to join the affiliated program, right? And then they do solo ads. Solo ads is one of the fastest way to grow your email list. This is something that me and Jeff, I know we learned this back in 12 years ago, Jeff. The fastest way to join is, and what a solo ad is, it's somebody that's actually got an email list, and they willing to let you create an ad to actually market to their list. You know what I'm saying? But anytime you look at a solo ad, you got to make sure that the solo ad haven't been like overused, and that the person who owns the list is constantly growing the list. I use a company. I just actually got a solo ad going out now, Jeff. They setting it up now. It's going to go out to 1 million people, right? Email. So, but every time I do that, like I just, pay somebody to send it out to 1 million people. Every time I do that, I get about anywhere between 500 to 600 new people on my list.
Nice.
Yeah, and nice. That's how I was able to grow my list to over 10,000 within a year. And now the goal of it is like, over the next like 90 days to take it from there to about 25,000, because we're pushing even more, because Jeff know the numbers. I mean, people always wonder, how do these big affiliated marketers make this money? How do they, somebody said, man, this is new hot product. And then in one day or 1 week, this guy makes, I don't know, $10,000 or $20,000 because he got a freaking big list. He understood that the bigger the list is, the more things he can sell faster. Just like, you know, Lisa actually been working on it for a while. She's actually getting ready to come out with eventually a program or some kind of program, right? And a course, basically a course. And I don't know what she's going to sell that course for, but when she come out with that course, guess what? It's not going to take us long to actually make money off of that course because of our email list. And by the time she come out with that, that list is going to be about 25, 30,000 people.
Man, that's nice, man. That's nice. Let me I'm gonna give a good example of that. First, I'm gonna say something. So statistically, they say for every person, and I ain't trying to put your business out there, Troy. But for every they say for every person that's on your email list, that is equal to $1 of revenue per month. So if you have 10,000 people on your list and you have a really good list, the potential is that that list by itself could possibly bring in about $10,000 per month in revenue. One example of that is her name is Amy Porterfield. She's a marketing guru. She teaches people how to create courses online. And I think she says she has something like 500,000 people on her list, something like that. And so this is the potential of it, right? So she has something like 500,000 people on it. I signed up and I purchased a course. That course was a $2,000 course. I didn't even bat an eye about paying for the course because the woman is fire. Amy Porterfield, look her up. She's the bomb, right? And I didn't think about it because everything she does is full of value. She's not always selling. I listen to her podcast every week. She's always giving back value. She's always teaching for free. But this was a $2,000 course, and she had 4,000 people purchase her $2,000 course. I'm gonna sit back and let you do the math on it. She made over $8 million off one course because she spent the time to nurture that list and is consistently adding value and built it up to the point where out of 500,000 people, there were 4,000 people that pulled out their wallet and invested $2,000 in a course that changed their business. And we was doing the math on, we had a little pile. We was doing the math on it, man. She made over $8 million just off this one course. Now, it takes work to put the course together, but yeah, go ahead.
And then just think about that. And that's the power. Even like when you get ready and release your course, Jeff, because you're giving value, that's what it all about. The more valuable you become, you study people, you bought that course, you learn it, you apply it, it works, and then you start teaching it, and then you develop your course. And if your list is big enough, and then guess what? You start making money like that. See, a lot of people, what happens, I was actually going to do a Facebook Live on this today. A lot of people want to get to the top and they want to make something happen real fast, right? But I always tell people, if you can, let's say if you're doing, you building a list, the first thing you want to do is get some people on your list. And once you learn how to attract people to your list, then Jeff is already attracting people to his list. And I get friends, I become friends with Jeff. And Jeff said, Troy, let me show you how to do it. And then Jeff showed me how to do it. And then let's say if there's somebody else that they want to learn how to do it, and I teach them how to do it, right? And now I'm proving because I'm teaching other people how to do it. Then you create a course around that because people say, man, it's so hard to. And then you create a course around that because it's proven that it works. Just like she sold that course for $2,000. Nobody gonna buy anything from $2,000 if the person ain't proven that their product works, right? Then what happens? Because you got to think about when we first got started in this, it was guys that was making like $2-3 million a week. Every time they would bring a course out because they had lists of 200,000-300,000 people. Or you would see people always say, man, you okay? Like in network marketing, it might be networkers that might leave one company, go to another company, and they bring credibility because of what they did in the industry, right? But if they own a list, they can blast their list.
Bring them all with them.
Bring them all with them. List of people that might have not even been in that one company with them, but end up in another company with them. So the power is truly in the list. And then the thing about my network marketers, I'm going to talk about them a little bit now, is that, me and you learned a long time ago, Jeff, because you did network marketing. Mm-hmm. In network marketing, you do not own anything.
Right.
That's the reality of it. A lot of people don't want to hear that. But if the company terminates your position or the company go out of business, guess what? I don't care how many people you got in your downline or how many customers you got. The company own that.
Right. Right. And the same thing with social media. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, same thing with social media. On Facebook, if you got 5,000 friends on Facebook, Facebook decide to set your account down and you haven't converted them people from Facebook to your list or got their phone number where you got relationships, just like Facebook might shut me down today, but me and Jeff still friends. And I got a host of other friend numbers in my phone because on Facebook, I use Facebook for the capture pages to build a list, but also on Facebook, on social media, I take it to the phone. Because the phone conversation is what really builds the relationship, no matter what. Like me and Jeff, we've been knowing each other over a year, but the relationship with us started over the phone because I tried to prospect him because that's what I do. And he told me he wasn't interested, but we got on the phone and we connected and now we're friends. So guys, always remember with Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, if you're in network marketing, you don't own anything. That companies own them lists. So that's one of the key factors on why you should, really want to invest your time in learning how to build a list. And that's even back to traditional businesses because all of them have lists. Like, any traditional business always wants you to join the email list. And most restaurants want you to join the email list. They shoot your email. And a lot of them do text blasts now. They want your cell phone number where they can text you every time they have a special. So go ahead, Jeff.
Yep. No, you hit it right on, man. And that's the thing is we don't own, like sometimes I'll work with a client or a prospect and I'll ask them, I said, well, how many people do you have on your email list? And I'm specifically asking email list, right? And they want to talk about how many followers they have on social media. I said, I ain't talking about social media. How many people on your email list? Because look at TikTok, man. TikTok is one of the biggest platforms out there right now. And even TikTok was in danger of being banned from the United States. They almost shut down TikTok from the United States. So if you're building a business on TikTok, or if you're building a business on Facebook, you're building a business on Instagram, Twitter, it don't matter. So guys, listen, so you got me excited now. Listen, your email address is what it don't matter if they shut down Facebook. It don't matter if the algorithm changed and everybody crying because we're not getting visibility. Huh?
Hold on, why I got this one thought. To show them the power of it is the last guy that was president, he got his Twitter account shut down. And look at all that shut him completely down.
Yeah.
I mean, his Twitter account is way up there in the millions. And Twitter decided they wanted to ban him, right?
Facebook too.
Yeah,
Facebook too. So, and you're right. And okay, so this ain't a political thing.
No, it's not. I'm just using the example that can happen to anybody.
It's the president of the United States, and they're like, "No, we shutting all that down." So it doesn't matter who you are, how many followers you have. You could talk about some and say some that unintentionally offend somebody and get blocked, right? You talk about people in Facebook jail or Instagram. Man, I just got out of Facebook jail because you can't say what you want to say. And I'm not saying you should talk crazy or whatever.
No,
what I'm saying is you don't have ownership of that space. Someone is still regulating what you can say, what you can talk about, how often you can talk about it, and if any of those get shut down, if you get in Facebook jail, if they ban you, if Facebook shut down tomorrow, this is what's keeping you in the game. So for whatever reason, if anything happens to the social media that you have 50 million followers on and it's shut down, if you don't have an email list, if you're not transitioning them to your email list, you lost them. They gone. So how do you? So it's extremely important. And guys, really, this is your blueprint for business. What we talking about, Troy? And we talking about. So Troy and I met online. He talked about. He called. We ended up connecting offline and having a good conversation. We cut from the same cloth as far as business and our background and things like that, right? So it's so powerful in that everything that you want or anything that you want as far as making money online, whether it's affiliate marketing, network marketing, whether it's a business like my own where I'm going to be creating my own products and digital products and things and courses and things like that. This is the format. So you can't rely on social media to grow your business. You rely on social media to build your brand. and get people on your email list so that you can use your email list to grow your business from a monetary standpoint.
Yeah, I mean you hit it right on the point. I mean that's the way. And most of the time people don't buy nothing from you the first time even when they join your list. It ain't like they just buy it. Right. So you got to build that relationship, especially like if you marketing in an affiliated program where you're trying to get people to join something, or you in network marketing where you're trying to get people to join. It takes time. They might have to get 50, 60 emails from you before they actually join your business. You know what I'm saying? And even doing stuff like this, a lot of times people get uncomfortable going live. This is a way to actually build your email list and build your brand, because people see when they see Jeff go live on Instagram, on Facebook, and on these platforms, they get to, see that, hey, he's a real guy. He's real genuine. He really care about helping people. And that makes them want to actually either join his list or start following him on Instagram or Facebook, and they'll start raising their hand and saying, Jeff, okay, tell me about your program, or tell me about, what this product is you marketing after they opt into this list, because you forming that relationship. Because everything is based on relationships, no matter what. Yeah. When you agree, Jeff?
Man, 1,000%. I know that's mathematically impossible. 100%. I used to ask somebody, will correct me all the time. It's like, that's mathematically impossible. Because I'd be like, 200%, 150%. They're like, yeah, it's mathematical. I'm like, okay, all right. Anyway, I'm sorry. I was triggered. I have trauma. I'm kidding. I don't have trauma. But no, you're absolutely right. And I think that a lot of times it's just a matter of focusing on the right things as it relates to starting your business, growing your business, things on those lines. And as it stands today, in my opinion, there isn't anything more important or more valuable to your business than focusing on growing and nurturing your email list, period. And so on that note, Troy, let's kind of wrap this up. Did you have anything else that you wanted to say on that topic?
Hey guys, the only thing I can say, if you're not following Jeff, I'm live on my Facebook. Most definitely follow this guy, especially if you just want to learn marketing tips overall. I mean, sometimes I have courses about marketing or strategies or something like that, or why this is not working, because he told me something not too long ago about something Apple was doing that I didn't even know nothing about, So if you want to, get tips and strategies on how to build your business online or how to build a list, and Jeff is not, his business is broad. It ain't just about email lists. That's just one part of it that he wanted to actually talk to you guys about tonight. Most definitely, you follow him on Facebook. If you want to cross him on my Instagram, make sure you follow him, man, because he is a guy that you most definitely want to follow. And he also have he got a servant heart. He really want to help as many people as possible.
That's what it's all about.
I got, bro.
And I'm gonna throw that back at you, Troy. Like I said, Troy and I met. If you're somebody that's looking for a business opportunity, maybe you don't know where to start, or maybe you don't have any ideas per se, but business is the way that you want to grow. I started in network marketing. I've always been a huge fan of network marketing. It's just not the model that I chose to go in for this season in the business that I want. I believe everybody should be a network marketer at least once, because what you learn about business and money, it changes your mindset. So if you know that you need to start a business, follow my man Troy. Connect with him on Instagram, on Facebook. Troy, you go live every day, don't you?
Monday through Friday on Facebook.
See what I'm saying?
Monday and Friday on Instagram.
Always adding value. Always adding value. So follow Troy. Troy, I know you have a freebie as well. You want to go ahead and tell people where they can, not necessarily where they can find you, but where they can get that freebie that you put together.
Yeah, I got an ebook. It's 15reasons.com. They can actually go there and get my free ebook.
15reasons.com.
Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure I'm giving them the right thing, man. My wife usually on here, but she ain't on here tonight. And you know what it is.
You miss your baby, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah. My wife, she ain't even in town. She in Florida. She enjoying herself.
Troy's struggling, y'all. He's struggling.
Yeah, I'm struggling big time over these last days.
Lisa, if you watching this, come home, girl. He having a hard time. I don't think he gonna make it.
Yeah, that's what all my friends keep saying, that I'm having a hard time. You know what, guys? Let's just make it easy. If you just go to my Instagram, because you can go to my Instagram, you can hit my link tree, you'll see it. or go look me up on Facebook. When you look on Facebook, just look over there. You'll see that book. It'll say free ebook. That's the easiest way to get it, because guess what? I don't think Lisa's on here and she ain't gonna type it in. And I can't and it's bad because I got so many freaking capture pages. I can't even remember the website. But that's what happens when you turn 50, Jeff.
Well, I ain't there yet. So all right, so yes, follow him. If you go to his Instagram, you know, click the link in his Instagram. He has a few things, you know, that is not just freebies, but stuff that will actually add value, you know, to your life and to what you're doing. Myself, I put together, I have a few, but for the purposes of this conversation, 6 free ways. So the number 6 free ways. There's 6 free ways to market your business when you don't have any money, man. When you're just trying to make it your shoestring budget. Here's 6 free ways to market your business on high impact. So 6freeways.com. I think that's a wrap, Troy. Troy, you are the man. Every time we do this, it's amazing. I appreciate you, brother. Much love to you, man, and safe travels to your wife getting back, brother. We'll do this again soon.
All right, man. I appreciate you too, brother. Have a good evening.
Okay. All right. You too, brother. Good night, everybody. I got shut down from 12 different screens.